Public service is a noble calling, and we need men and women of character to believe that they can make a difference in their communities, in their states, and in their country. President George H.W. Bush. These words, spoken by our namesake, have become the mantra for every student at the Bush School. As the 20th graduating class, we wanted to thank President and Mrs. Bush for making a difference in our lives. Through their example, we have learned the true meaning of public service, and that it is, indeed, a noble calling.
The Bush School really set itself apart from other graduate programs because of its commitment to service. I like that we're not a school of public administration or international affairs, we're a school of public service.
So since I've been at the Bush School, I've learned a lot more that public service was a calling, and it's not just something that you get into the profession and you do. It calls upon certain people to make a difference.
It's duty, it's service over self, and it's just something bigger than oneself.
I chose to come to the Bush School because of the reputation that they had for public service and genuinely the calling that everyone here seemed to have about going out into their community and their country and doing something good for others.
What I admire the most about President Bush and his family is their humility and how they approach public service as a privilege. I plan to carry that with me in my future career.
I'm honored to continue the Bush's legacy by serving as a Peace Corps volunteer in Guatemala this September.
Our country has provided me with a lot of opportunities, and like President Bush, going into a career of public service is my way of repaying that.
My time here at the Bush School has inspired me to carry on the Bush legacy through serving my country and my global community as a Peace Corps volunteer in the country of Morocco.
So since I've been at the Bush School, my perception of public service has changed to understand that it can take so many different forms and that it doesn't look the same for everyone, that it just is this underlying passion we all have for improving the lives of others.
Public service is a way of life that I chose not to feed the career ambition, but to feed the heart. So I will uphold honesty, integrity, and hard work for the good of others.
Public service is having a positive effect on the lives of individuals and carrying yourselves the way that President and Mrs. Bush do every single day.
The one thing that I've learned here at the Bush School is I think it's really important for different kinds of people to come here from different parts of the world, and it's really important for them to gel together and work towards a noble cause, a common cause, and I think that's one of the most important things I've learned here at the Bush School.
The biggest thing I've learned at the Bush School is the importance of diversity and inclusion. Being able to learn from others and diverse thoughts within the classroom and apply that in my career going forward is important to me.
I was pretty surprised when I saw Mrs. Bush for the first time taking a walk around the pond as if it's just another normal day, and for me it was like, oh my gosh. And then after some time I found bravery in myself to go and talk to her, and I was very surprised that she knew so much about my country, that she was telling me stories about my country that I didn't know. So it was a great surprise and will be my biggest memory.
The greatest lesson I've learned at the Bush School is the importance of community. As individuals, our view of the world is not incorrect, but rather incomplete. And it is through honest communication and interaction with those different than us that we are better able to gain a full understanding of the world.
Let them say we stood where duty required us to stand. And that's how I want to continue President Bush's legacy. By creating where duty is going to require me to stand, not always doing what's popular, but what future generations will say is right.
We aspire to be great public servants. Public servants who don't get down when life takes a bad turn, who don't blame others for their setbacks, who always give credit to others when things go well. President and Mrs. Bush, the 20th class here at the Bush School of Government and Public Service honors your legacy, and we hope that generations would continue doing that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks and gig 'em.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Bush.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Gracias, amigos.
Çok máski. Mulțumesc. Teşekkür ederim.
Manana, thank you.
Thanks and gig 'em.